Alright guys, welcome back, and in this video the first thing I want to do is I want to give the functionality to reload the cannon, because right now we just shoot it once, as you can see, and that's all of the bullets that we get. We can't click, we can't shoot ever again. So eventually what's going to happen is we want to say whenever that meatball is destroyed, whether it goes off the screen or a block falls on it or the turn is over, whenever that bullet gets destroyed, then what we want to do is we want to pretty much reload the cannon. So in the event sheet, what we can do is we can just add an event, and we'll choose meatball, and where are you at, destroyed. I'll just search for it on destroyed. So basically whenever the meatball is destroyed, then what do we want to do? Well, the first thing we need to do is we need to change this variable. Did I say variable? Variable back to 0. So it's at 1 whenever you fire it, but as soon as it destroys or turns over, set it back to 0. So in order to do that, of course, system global variable, set value, and set it back to 0. Pretty easy. And the only other thing that I want to do is, remember right now we have our camera zoomed out, but whenever we're working with the game, the camera is going to be moving around. And eventually it's going to end up here because that's where our meatball ended up whenever it got shot out. However, whenever we reload, I want to scroll back to the cannon right here, right where it was by when we first started. So in order to do that, on this event right here, whenever it's destroyed, let's go ahead and add another action, and that's system, and I'm just going to type this, scroll to object, and the object that we want to scroll to is the cannon, and hit done. So basically whenever our meatball is destroyed and the turn is over, then reload, that's what this line's saying, and go back so the camera focuses on the cannon, pretty much how you started. So let me just go ahead and play this right now, and even though we won't see the camera movement, we can see that whenever the meatball goes off the screen and it's destroyed, we can now shoot it again. Pretty freaking sweet. So now what we can do is actually start adding those blocks, and I'm actually going to do it in the next tutorial because I want to add the blocks, and I also want to work on the physics for the blocks, and I'll show you guys how well, a couple other things that we can do with the tower. But for now, it was a short video, but thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.